Hey everyone, this is Javanka with Make Money Daily. Thank you for coming back to my channel. This channel is where we talk about all things that will create generational wealth and help us make money every day. So as you saw in the title of today's video, we're going to be talking about crypto and stocks that will make you wealthy by 2025. So these are not short-term fixes. These are not in and out plays. These are not trades. These are investments, things that you want to DCA or dollar cost average in, something that you want to continually invest in. So you want these to be companies and stocks and cryptos that you believe in, things that you're going to stand by, that even when it dips down to 27,000 or 31,000, that you know it's going to rally, just like Bitcoin, right? So just so you know that this is not financial advice, right? This is not financial advice, but I would listen, okay? So I just wanted to get that in and out of the way. If you find that I'm providing value and content, then please like and subscribe and let me know where you are. Let me know where you're coming from. Let me know if you prefer crypto or if you prefer stocks and where you are. Just let me know. Put it down in the comments and let's have a discussion. We'll have a day where we have discussions. So once again, like and subscribe, and we'll have that conversation just to get to know each other. It's a community, so it's not going to just be me talking to you or talking at you. I want interaction. So if you have questions, we'll have AMA days, which is Ask Me Anything. I'm going to have full disclosure on my portfolios. I have several things set up that I have not invested in yet, and I'll tell you why. Just because of the volatility of the market, you don't want to get in when you are not 100% certain that it's hit the absolute low, right? So we know that things are going down. There's a downward trend, but do we know if it's hit the bottom yet? We're not sure. So do I want to buy something at $125 and it's going to go down to $60, or when I can get it at 60 and then it rallies back up? I don't probably want to do that. So I want to watch the market. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch the market. But I also want to talk to you about a few stocks. And these are all going to be long-term investments, things that you will start in 2022 and keep investing in, just like your 401k, probably better, or whatever it is. If you're a government employee, whatever the equivalent is of a 401k, we want to continually invest in these companies, a set price, whether it's $50 a week, $50 a month, $100, whatever it is. I did a quick TikTok video, right? If you receive $250 for your child, if you had taken just one check in March, $250, and bought Shiba Inu by I think it was by November or December, you would have had well over $100,000. That's insane, right? Risky, but insane. But it's $250 that you weren't utilizing. You weren't expecting it. It was free money. So why not use the free money to invest? But I digress. I want to get into the stocks that will change your life by 2025. And I know it may look like a lot, but a little investing goes a long way. $10, $20, even $5 on each of these, and setting them on a rotation is going to help you dollar cost average. So we'll also talk about investment strategy and also exit strategies. So first thing that we're going to deal with is the EV, which is the electric vehicles. And right now, I know that they're kind of volatile, but we may want to watch. Like Tesla right now, I believe is at like 800 some odd dollars. It was at $1,200 a few weeks ago. I think it's going to go a little bit lower. It's probably going to hit about, and again, not financial advice, it's probably going to get to the, I would say 780 mark. And I would jump all over Tesla at 780. I would go as hard as I could, because as they increase their productivity, as the chips shortage goes down, we're going to see more increase in their production. They've already surpassed their production. So Tesla is number one. And NIO, which is also a Chinese EV company, They're taking a lot of hits right now because of some of the sanctions and the FUD that the Chinese government is putting out there, but still a very solid company. So you want to take a look at NEO. And then there's Lucid Technologies. I think this has room to come down a little more as well. And as I proceed, I'll give you some numbers. Again, not financial advice, but I'll give you some price points where I think that it's going to be a safe investment, and you'll have a lot of room to grow, because you don't want to buy in at the top. You want to buy in when it's at the bottom, or at least close to the bottom, so that as it goes up, you have a higher profit margin. Then you have charge point. Now, some people don't know what charge point is, right? Charge point is actually the driving force of the EV market. So just like you had in the gold rush, right? Who made more money? The person prospecting the gold, or the person that created the shovels and the other instruments that they needed? It's the person that created that driving force, that created the instruments that were utilized for the miners to mine. So that's what charge point is. Charge point is the charging stations. They are all around the country and expanding around the world, where they will be the station where you go and plug in your NEO, you go and plug in your Tesla, you go and plug in your Ford and your GM. And we haven't even gotten there yet. But charge point is definitely something you want to look at for the long term. I do think that they are going to go down a little bit more, but just keep an eye out on charge point. And then, just speaking of which, we have Ford and we have GM. They are way behind the 8 ball as far as electronic, or electric vehicles are concerned. They've been sold because they've been in bed, allegedly, don't want to get sued or anything else, right? With the gas and the petroleum and the oil companies for so long, that they've been reluctant to move on over to more efficient technology like electricity, like EVs. But the president has signed and given clearance and funding for these companies, and there's been a sharp rise in Ford. I have a friend, she was talking about getting in at Ford at $4 a share. $4 a share. Right now, I'll look it up. Let's see, Ford closed on Friday at, let's see what they closed at on Friday. And it's also good to have multiple accounts, right? You don't want to just have one investment account. So Ford on Friday closed at, that's the wrong Ford. Sorry about that. Let's see, there's several. We want the right Ford. We want Ford Motor. They closed at $19.54. Now, even in a down market, when I first started watching Ford, they were at about $12. So even in this down market, and they are down currently 1.2% on the week, but they hit a $25 high. They started off very low, but because of all the interest and everything that they're talking about, these electronic vehicles, Ford is going up. And GM's another one, right? GM is another company that has again kind of been behind on creating this energy. And they closed on Friday at $50.24, and they have taken a massive hit. They've gone down about 9%. So they hit a high of $65.54 on Friday. So Ford is another company that you may want to look at. And once again, I am not offering financial advice, but I would listen. I would listen. Okay. So we have these companies that are EVs, and there are a lot more. And I don't want to just keep going on and on and on, but I wanted to get this information out there to you. Right. Then you have Volta. Right. Volta is another excellent company to look at. And you have EVgo. Volta and EVgo right now are really high on my radar. They are super, super high on my radar. And then as we look at technology, we all know that technology is going down. All the tech companies, they're having issues right now, but there's still some room, like Palantir, right? Palantir is another company. Now, I don't totally agree with the technology, right? Because it is a company that gathers data. It's a data gathering company. So they gather all the data. Every time we pick up a phone, everywhere we go, they're picking up data and they're collecting this data and they sell this data. But it's a good company to invest in because it's not just data collection. It's not just our personal data. It's our medical records. It's a helpful company. It is. I just have a conspiracy theory. I have, since I've been young. We're sharing in the book club, that I was probably about 7, 8 years old and I read 1984 and I bought into it. I believed all the hype and I knew the government was watching everything. They're watching me now, right? Siri, every time we talk to Siri or Alexa, that little orange light, they're listening, they're watching. But it is what it is, right? And so we want to take a look at that company. Just keep them on your radar. You don't have to buy these right away. Just watch them for a week or two. Create a watch list. I'm going to put in the description a list of cryptocurrency like Binance, CoinBase, Webull, all these different companies. Mumu just came up. Something's in the news in Mumu right now, but something came up. So you want to have multiple opportunities or multiple options where you can invest your money and invest in your crypto, right? Because you don't want to just be stuck with one, because God forbid we have another January like we did with GME and we could only sell, right? And that was with Robinhood. Allegedly, right? We don't want to get sued, as they say. So allegedly, we could only sell. So we go back to technology. We have GSAT, which is Global Star, another technology company that follows and tracks data. I'm taking a beating in GSAT right now. I got in and I did a swing trade and I did really well. And then I got greedy. I went in and now I'm stuck and I'm sitting there hoping and praying and crossing my fingers and everything else that it'll run back up. And then you have the alphabet, you have Google, you have Zoom, you have CrowdStrike. I would definitely take a look at CrowdStrike and Square. Square is beginning to offer some phenomenal technology that's going to drive that price up. And then we have our staple stocks, which right now aren't looking so great. We have our Amazon, we have our Facebook, we have our Google, and our Netflix. If I can talk to you about Facebook really quickly, some of my friends know I was the first one on Facebook. When Facebook went IPO, it was $31 and some 36 cents. I bought a whole bunch of shares of Facebook. And everybody's like, oh, you're going to buy Facebook? Yes, I'm buying Facebook. And I'm glad I did. I wish I had gotten into Netflix sooner, because then I could have taken my gains out now while they're under, right? But these are all companies that eventually will turn around. You know who's really good too? Disney. Disney is an excellent stock. Why is Disney an excellent stock? Not because of Disney Plus. We know Disney Plus has gone down for this quarter because people aren't streaming as much. They don't want to pay for, they don't want to pay $25 like I did for Sing 2, which was really good, by the way, right? They don't want to pay that. But Disney is really a real estate company. If you look at all the holdings and everything else that Disney owns, they're not just an amusement park. They're not just a channel. They own some of the sports networks. They have real estate all over the world. So Disney is a sleeping giant. I would take a look at Disney. It wasn't on my initial list, but I'm adding it now. And then if we go into crypto, of course, we have Bitcoin right now. It's taking a severe loss. It's at crypto right now. Bitcoin right now is at Bitcoin right now is pretty low. I'm going to see if I can share my screen. I'm still learning how to use this StreamYard. Let's see if I can share my screen really quickly. The slide, share screen. We want to share screen. And okay, easiest within 2 minutes. Okay, share screen. All right. So again, just learning how to operate this. So we want to share the screen and go on over. Oh, they want me to open system preferences and all this kind of stuff. I'm sorry, guys. This is my first time screen sharing, but we want to go on over here and hopefully you'll be able to see what I can see. Bubbles. We can see Terra Luna is something that's good, even though it's taking a hit right now. It's down 34%. Mana is definitely something that we want to go into. Loop Ring got in a little late. I should run back up, and I'll tell you what's good about Loop Ring. Loop Ring is tied to GameStop. So now that GameStop is down to like $88, that's why you're going to see Loop Ring is also down. So when it bounces back up, when GME bounces back up, I'm sorry, you're seeing my thing, so I'll cancel that. I'll figure that out, right? Or I'll just share that later. But if you take a look at Loop Ring is connected with GME, which I think closed at around $88 on Friday. Not its finest hour, but I am confident that it will bounce back up, right? You see I have my coins back there. Everything that I'm talking to you about, I'm not just talking, I'm in it. I'm in it, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm taking some losses on some of these things. And I'm hoping and I'm praying and I'm waiting for them to bounce back up. And then you have Dogecoin. Doge, it's a meme coin. I would say it's okay. I have some SHIB, of course. I have Shiba Inu. Depending on where you got in, you want to take your profits, right? So we're going to talk really quickly about taking profits. So just the rule of thumb, when your investment goes up 100%, sell 50% of it. And then when it goes up another 100%, take another 50%. This way, your original investment is safe, it's out, and you're just playing with the house's money. Can I give you an example? Let's say a stock is $100, right? And you buy the stock at $100 and it goes up 100% to $200. Pull out $50, right? And then when it goes up again another 100% and it's $300, pull out that other $50 because now your whole $100 is out. So you are only playing with the house's money. So again, I just wanted to share some information with you, not financial advice. We're just here to help you make money daily. That's what we do. We sit here and we help you make money daily. If I've added anything, any value, any information, if anything I've said has been helpful, I'm trying to get established here on YouTube. I'm by no means a guru, but I study. And as I said before, this video is particularly specific on crypto and stocks, but we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship. We're going to be talking about credit restoration, business credit, finance, crypto, everything that you will need to help make money daily. So if you found any value at all, I would just kindly ask, it doesn't cost you anything. I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm just asking you to like and subscribe. Just like and subscribe. That's all I'm asking, and to share it with a friend. All right. I'm going to put some information down there in the bottom of the description with a list of companies that will pay you for investing just a minuscule amount. Webull, if you put $1 in, they'll give you up to $3,000 in stocks. If you put something in Moomoo, they will match it. They want you to invest. It's time for the retail investors to stand up and no longer give our money over to the gurus, if you were, that have just been not handling our money properly. All right. So good people, I just want you to have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic and blessed week. And I will be back with more information to help you make money daily. I'm out.